Right, so what you're looking at here is fresh strawberries. All my veggies and fruit are pre-washed. So I'm going to say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strawberries. And they're loaded with vitamin C, so it's a wonderful, it goes well in the salad. It's not too sweet, so it will blend very well. And then we've got 4 baby portobello mushroom. Okay. And I've got 4 tomatoes on the vine, small. And I've got 1 medium-sized zucchini. I've got about a 1/4 cup of olives. And I've got 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 2 fresh cloves of garlic. And that's our seven items here. So now we're going to go ahead and get the salad started. So let's get started. Start with slicing off the stem area, and I'm using my little handheld chopper, crinkle cut chopper. So just want to make sure to get that part off before we get started. Okay. And I hope you've had a wonderful weekend and enjoying where you're at. Your weather hopefully is just as nice as ours. Alright, so there I've chopped up and what I'm going to do is start with chopping all of the toppings, or they're actually going to be the layers. Right, you can, it just depends on how you like your veggie slice. These are just going to be just regular sliced and on the thin side, medium to thin. Ready to start layering. Okay, so I'm going to start with some spring mix. Okay, and you can use any kind of lettuce. So I guess we can count this. It'll be 7. Let's see, 7 for the toppings, 8, 9. It's going to be a 10 layer because I'm going to count the lettuce as a layer. So you don't want to really layer them too thick. So a thin, and use a large bowl. So we'll layer. And then now, bottom layer, we're going to add in a little bit of all of our toppings. So we're going to add in zucchini. I'm going to add in some of the mushrooms. And I really like that crinkle cut. They look really cool, and they're great for even dipping if you wanted to just dip them. If you have a crinkle cut, it really makes it much nicer. Alright, so now we're going to add in some of the strawberries. Make sure to save enough for each layer. Alright, and now we're going to add in the tomatoes. Lycopene. So there's just a lot of wonderful ingredients here that I'm using. Alright, and now I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of, probably not 1 entire, but we'll just sprinkle, and we'll save what's left in there of the nutritional yeast. Alright, I'm going to add in, I forgot to add in some of the olives, and you can get these olives at Whole Foods, Fresh Market, Earth Fare. I'm going to add in some of the fresh garlic. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding in just a little bit of the olive oil as we go, so that every area is going to be completely covered. Alright, so I'm going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of olive oil for each of these layers. So I'm just trying to be very... It's just so that when we add in the spices, as I say, it will stick very nicely. So now we're going to add in the spices. I've got some onion powder. I've got some of the dash of red pepper. Just use whatever you like. And next I've got my dry herbs, which have lemon peel, orange peel, garlic, onion. And next we're going to add in the pink Himalayan salt. Just a little bit. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and layer some of the arugula leaves. So we'll just add some of that on here. Now to some, I guess it's an acquired taste. You either like it or you don't like it, or, you know, mixing them might help. So we'll add a thin layer of the arugula. To me, it has that nutty taste. So we'll put in some of the mushrooms. Okay. And we're going to add in the crinkle cut zucchini. Add in some of the olives. Alright, and add in some of the garlic, tomatoes, strawberries. Now this would look really pretty if you have a container that is see-through, and you'll be able to appreciate the colors. And you can layer them if you want strawberry first. I just want the whole blend since it is a salad. I'm trying to get a variety. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so now I'm going to add in some of the coleslaw mix. Okay. And we'll repeat, and I'm going to add in first because whenever you get to the layering of the lettuce that you're going to be using, okay, so 1/4 teaspoon. So we'll add in some more of the mushroom, and just layer as you go along, and you can just, like I said, you can do it the way you want. You can just layer each vegetable or fruit as one layer. And just get creative. Have fun. No right or wrong way. That's what I always say. There's no wrong or right way. It's just getting these good foods into your system. Alright. And now I'm going to add a little bit more. Let's go ahead and add in the dry herbs. Okay. And I'm just adding in basically the same thing we had before. And so about halfway, I'm just going to go ahead and add in some of the apple cider. So halfway. Now we're going to go ahead and add in a little bit more of the baby greens. This way you don't have to worry that get mixing afterwards if everything got settled down to the bottom. Alright, and we'll add in some more of these. Zucchini is wonderful on your salads. One of my favorite places is to go to Jason's Deli, and Jason's Deli has added in the zucchini. So now what you're seeing is adding all the odds and ends that are left after layering. And it's the weather we're having here. This is perfect to eat this. Doesn't feel like winter at all. All right, so after this is going to be like not in every layer. I don't want to overdo the nutritional yeast, but it goes great in the salad. And this is probably another thing. Either you like it or you don't. I'm going to top the last layer is going to have the arugula just spread out. There we go. And we'll add in another 1/4 teaspoon Okay. We'll add one more for this large salad. All right. There we go. And the last of the herbs here. And just a little bit of salt. And now we're going to add in a little bit more of the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. There we go. One more of the coleslaw mix. Okay. And what a beautiful salad. Okay, next I'm going to add in one more ingredient. I'm going to grate the Brazil nut. I'm going to just use 2. And this makes a wonderful sort of like a Parmesan cheese finish to it. Just to add variety. You don't need a whole lot. Okay. And one more. Gotta be careful not to start grating your finger there. Perfect. What a beautiful salad. Alright, so you've got everything. There's no need to sit there and have to make sure to mix. I mean, you want to mix it now so that the cheese will go down, but this is an easy layering salad. So I hope that you'll enjoy it. Remember, incorporate more fresh fruits and vegetables in your daily intake. And living foods give life. This is Mrs. Leafy Green saying be healthy, be fit, and be blessed.